Welcome, friends, to the January 2019 tarot reading. There are 3 piles to choose from. This is group 1, 2, and 3. If you need a moment to pause the video and meditate on which group you would like to choose, please do so now. Otherwise, let's get right into the video. Okay. Group 1, 7 of Air, the Devil, and the Watcher. Okay, so 7 of Air. Stop what you're doing and thoroughly examine the truth of the situation. Review your plans with an objective eye. You may need to make adjustments because incorrect assumptions may have been made. So right now, be careful with details and avoid carelessness. You need to review your actions and you're either moving ahead too soon or you're procrastinating and you're missing perfect timing. And someone that's involved may have a hidden agenda. Okay, so there's some sort of plan or project or something that is either happening or is kind of already happened. So in January, there's something that went wrong along the way. So you need to reflect back on your actions and sort of see, where you went wrong or what happened, because there's something that needs to be carefully revised. Okay, so the Devil. So the Devil is losing independence, addiction, enslavement, caught up in the material realm, overindulgence in dark things like greed and lust and desire, feeling hopelessness, closed in, and which limits your options. Okay, so if, say for example, you are struggling with addiction right now, or maybe you're in recovery and you went through a relapse, or maybe you're struggling with that, or maybe you have a problem with things right now. And I know the holidays is a very materialistic time with physical gifts, or maybe shopping, maybe you're doing too much of it right now, or spending your money in self-centered ways. So what I gather from this so far is that you may be an empath and your energy is quite sensitive. So I would just be very careful with your energy. So if you're feeling like your thinking is static, maybe try doing some meditation, cleanse your energy, take a bath, go for long walks, be in nature, do things that make you feel grounded and connected. Get out of your ego, because your ego seems to be getting in the way right now. And that could also be affecting your plans. So the Watcher. Okay, so she represents a kind lady. She's thought of as a mystic or a psychic. And she can help you develop your own psychic and intuitive abilities. So the Watcher asks you to emulate her qualities and nurture your intuition and mystical talents and interests. So say for example, like I said, I think you're an empath. So, do you ever get that funny feeling that something's going to happen and then it does? Or you have a dream and it comes true. Or you have a really bad feeling about someone and then they turn out to betray you or be a bad person. This card is telling you that you need to listen to your intuition, and if you have interests in sort of like the in the occult, or just anything like, say, like even tarot readings, this card suggests that you, whatever you're drawn to, go for it. Check it out. Read into it. It doesn't have to be like mystic and psychics and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't have to be like a negative, scary thing. Like, it can come off as, or maybe like, you know, wishy-washy or flaky or something. Like, there is like a science to it. Energy is a very real thing. Above anything else, if you don't have a higher power, or maybe you haven't reconnected with your spirituality in a while, this is a really, really good time to do that, especially in the coming new year, because the things that you do in January are going to be the stepping stones for your 2019. So just be very aware of your shortcomings and your energy, you know, people you surround yourself with, and just focus on what's on the inside, you know, your heart. Follow your heart. Don't follow your head or your ego. Follow your heart. Do what feels right to you. And if you need help, ask for help. Okay, that's group 1. Okay, group 2. Okay, group 2, the group that picked the crystal cluster. Nine of Earth, 9 of Mirrors, 2 9s, that's interesting, and 2 of Swords. Okay, so 9 of Earth. Your self-reliance and wisdom and restraint have paid off. You've been doing really great work. You've prepared excellently for this phase of your life. This gives you an opportunity right now to take it easy, enjoy luxuries, you know, maybe if you have time off, enjoy the time that you have off, you know, relax, hit the hot tub, go to the spa, do whatever is relaxing, because you've earned this time. You really value your own company, so spending time alone is usually a really good place for you to get grounded, be creative, do some reflecting, do some journaling. So right now you're pursuing deeper meaning in life, and you like to go inward for inspiration, which is a really beautiful thing. Or if you're not doing enough of this, this is definitely a sign from the universe that it's giving you permission to do this. So if you haven't spent time alone, and you know that it's a really great way for you to recharge your batteries, to get focused, to get grounded, then you need to take that time and that space for yourself, because it's very necessary, especially for this year to come, especially in January. And 9 of Mirrors. So this card represents joy. It's a very, very good card to have. So as you can see, there are like fairies joyfully frolicking in this tree of life. There's raindrops falling down. It's like this cleansing, pure sort of energy. And this is also a wish card. So if you have a wish, please make it now. And let's see. Okay, so like I said, like the rain is like coming down, it's cleansing. And as it cleanses, it's bringing peace, balance, harmony into all areas of your life. It's a very, very good card to have. And this is the Ten of Swords. Okay, so this is a not so nice card. This is, okay, burdens to bear, ruin, desolation, the end of delusions. It feels like circumstances have instigated a spiraling and uncontrolled plunge. So I think something is going to happen in January that is going to kind of like shake up your world, and it's totally out of your control because life happens as life wants to. But what sticks out for me here is that it's the end of delusions. So there may be something that, there may be a situation, maybe a person, or maybe something about yourself that isn't what it actually seems to be, and it's not serving you. And whatever is going to happen, you'll be a better person because of it. And it may be hard and uncomfortable, but it's also necessary. So just be mindful of that. Otherwise, you're on a very, very good path for January for 2019. There's going to be a challenge, and regardless, like, you're going to get through it. Just make sure that you're prepared for it, and make sure that you take the time to ground yourself so that you're able to handle this situation that's going to happen. Okay, so that's group 2. Let's do group 3, the Opalite group. Two of Water, 4 of Mirrors, and Judgment. Okay, so 2 of Water. Okay, so here we have 2 people, and they're sharing a close relationship. So this could either be a romantic relationship, or say you have a friendship and the bond is continuing to go deeper. Say, for example, you have someone that you've been seeing in your life. Now is the time that you move to new levels of intimacy. You both have mutual love, respect, and understanding with each other. And I see that there is something that happened in this relationship. So it seems that there was some sort of conflict, but you've come to a resolution and your relationship is healing. And if you've been thinking about leaving this relationship, this card, the universe is telling you that right now, this is not a good time to leave this relationship or friendship. Maybe it's a tiff with a family member. There's been resolution to the conflict, and that you two will be able to move forward. And this could also represent conflict between more than 2 people, groups of people, maybe even at work. Maybe you haven't been seeing eye to eye with your coworkers, or maybe there's just been something weird going on and in your friend group and you just haven't been able to agree on anything. Well, this card is saying that that time is moving past, and that now there will be peace and harmony that will develop, and you'll be stronger because of it, and like, you're going to get through this and it will work out. There may be an unexpected gift as well. So say, for example, you've been wanting an intimate relationship. You've been wanting a boyfriend, girlfriend. The universe may be gifting you with a person like this in your life in January 2018. And also there's going to be some shared ideas. So 4 of Mirrors. Okay, this is Daphne the water nymph, and she symbolizes security and stability. So when Daphne is at her best, she's empathetic, she's nurturing. When she's at her human worst, she's detached, neglectful, even mean. And this happens when her emotions become so powerful and they sort of take control. And this usually comes from overindulgent behavior. So this card, the universe, is cautioning you not to unintentionally sabotage your relationships. So again, this may tie in with this card. So say, for example, your relationship is going better with this person, work situation, even with yourself, things are starting to go better. This card is saying, there's also a shadow side to yourself. And it's saying don't give in to that side, because when you act out in self-centered behaviors, it affects your relationships, and you may even sabotage them. Is that worth it? No. And it comes from overindulgent behavior. So say, for example, it's the holidays, for those of you that do drink, do party, whatever, if you're doing too much of that, it's going to affect the people around you, and it's really not going to be a good thing. And that type of behavior isn't going to serve you for 2019. Because when you are in center with yourself and you're in harmony and you're doing well, you're very aware of your emotions and your relationships, and you're the nurturing friend. You're a very kind, loving friend when you're healthy. But when you're struggling, things become harder. Judgment. Judgment is release and renewal, the freshness of a new dawn, a new start. So there seems to be some sort of decision that needs to be made, and it's kind of difficult, like you don't really want to look at it, but this card is saying that it's necessary. It's a very necessary thing that you have to do. So this card is telling you to face the decision, recognize your needs, and forgive. So again, if you have a shortcoming that is involved with your behaviors, you need to make a choice. You need to say, okay, does this thing serve me? Or does it affect my well-being and my relationships in a negative way? So much so that it sabotages things, like, are you shopping too much? You're partying too much? You're using food as a way to escape, or maybe whatever way that you can use something outside of yourself to make yourself feel better. I mean, it's a very natural thing to want to do, but in the bigger picture for 2019, this is just a cautionary reading, saying that, things will and are going really well in January, but you just need to make sure that you are aware of your own patterns and behaviors, but good things are coming. As long as you stay on track, it's right there, right? Okay, so that is it for the reading. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you resonated with this reading, please let me know. Please leave a comment. I am available for a personalized reading. Just send me a message. And thanks so much, guys. I wish you the best 2019.